Thank you for checking out my YouTube video, and it's a beautiful day in Detroit, 83 degrees. I'm going to take you on a little ride. This is Fort Street right here, F-O-R-T, and we're on the border of Detroit and Lincoln Park, Michigan, which is a suburban city south of Detroit. I'm going to take this. I got to go downtown Detroit. I got to take this to downtown Detroit, and you can follow me if you want. But this is the way. If I don't want to take the freeway into downtown Detroit, then this is another option. And this is the west side of Detroit. I just got into Detroit. So this is like south of downtown. Warm day, 83 degrees. This is Biscuit right here. But this is like I was saying, south of downtown Detroit. If you're not familiar with Detroit, you know, like Lincoln Park, like I was saying, that's a suburban city. They call that area downriver. So if you wanted to, like, for example, live, you know, close to Detroit, but not in Detroit, then you would be in Lincoln Park. And you'd be about 15 minutes from downtown. I think that's how long this video is going to be. But you'll see some things. Everybody's happy that it's warm out. We only get a couple months a year of warmer weather, and we do our best to enjoy it as much as we can. Coming up on Ford and Schaefer. The roads aren't the best, but you can't complain about the things that you can't change, you know? This right above me is I-75. So 75 goes through Detroit, and on the left is Marathon Petroleum. But 4th Street, pretty much, this street rides right alongside 75. 75 is right on the right. Be able to see a little bit of downtown. No, not that high now. All those things that you see on the right, that's for the Marathon Petroleum. I believe they're storing gas in there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Do you miss Trump yet? But these four big black things on the right, I'm pretty sure they're storing gas there. Coming up on, this is still 4th Street, we're gonna make it right. This little bridge right here goes up and down. Let some of the bigger ships go through. They call this is like Del Rey, they call it over here. A lot of Del Rey is going through a lot of changes for the Gordie Howe International Bridge. You'll see that up here in a couple minutes. But Detroit's building an international bridge that's going to connect Detroit, Michigan to Windsor, Canada, and it's going to be very nice. Avenue. You'll start to see more downtown Detroit in a few minutes. A lot of road construction. Big cemetery on the left. This is Woodmere Ham Palace. If you look on the right, you'll see like a pig up in there. That's a pretty good place for breakfast. They call it Ham Palace. Here's some loud Spanish music. A lot of Spanish people in Southwest Detroit. A little bit of everything, but mainly Spanish. There's a big Cinco de Mayo parade a month ago, not too far from here. A lot of road construction. All the construction that you see, well, most of it is going to be for the bridge, but Detroit's always got some road construction going on. It's like, seems like it's never ending. Right above here, right above me right now is 75. Detroit's building a lot. Building the bridge, building a lot of hotels, a lot of new restaurants, new gas station, a lot of new things. Trying to get rid of all the abandoned houses. This is what it's like. Detroit Produce Terminal on the right. All your vegetables, all your fruits go through there. A lot of them do. Green Street. The police station used to be on the left. Hasn't been for years, but they got a big police station not too far from here, but that used to be the old police station, like right on the left. You see a funeral going. Now I think it's a community center or something like that. Southwestern High School used to be on the right. They tore it all down. I should have explored it. It was abandoned for years, maybe 10-15 years on the right, and they just got rid of it. Not too many people live towards the right. They've gotten rid of a lot of those houses so they could build this bridge. Some of it you're gonna see. And then on towards the left, that's when the neighborhood starts. You can't obviously see it from the camera. We're almost halfway to downtown. Not too much traffic. A lot of room for growth though. A lot of opportunity for land. And it's not that expensive here compared to other parts of the United States. Yeah, see all this you see up ahead, above me, us, that's all for the Gordie Howe International Bridge. And then obviously they're going to continue building. I think it's going to be done by the end of 2024. And I'll obviously be there to YouTube that. That's going to be a big thing, not only for Michigan, but for the whole entire United States, because a lot of traffic, truck traffic, comes to Detroit to cross into Canada. And if you're not from here, you probably don't realize just how much or how many trucks actually cross the bridge into Canada from here. It's a big thing. And you'll see the Ambassador Bridge up here. You'll see some of the trucks crossing up here in a couple minutes. Sometimes they're backed up for miles. You can see some of the Detroit skyline up ahead. Clark Street coming up. Kind of by Mexican Town. Like if I wanted to go to Mexican Town, I would make a left right here. Not really big, but I mean they got about half a dozen, maybe 8 restaurants over there. A lot of good Mexican food. You know, Sosimico's, I can definitely recommend. And then Mexican Village, I can recommend. That's right by there. You got to cross 75, but I still consider it Mexican Town. Both those restaurants are really good. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna go close to the Ambassador Bridge soon. I'm sure you can see the bridge up ahead on the camera, but that's the Ambassador Bridge. And they're still gonna keep that bridge, so we're gonna have 2 bridges. If you want a motel on the right, Crest Motel, and then you can see where downtown is. So, you know, if you don't want to spend a lot of money downtown, you can get something at the Crest. It's not that bad from what I hear. Take an Uber into downtown or Lyft. But yep, right above here is the Ambassador Bridge. You'll be able to see a truck coming up soon driving. But those people going towards the right are going into Canada. Like that truck that says Pride, that's going into Canada right now. But for cars, last time I went over, it was $6. So for $6, you can go over to Canada for the day, and there's a lot going on over there. I like it a lot, actually. It's really peaceful. Like literally from right now, where I'm driving right now, I can be in Canada in a half hour. That's how easy it is. And a lot of people that come to Detroit are very surprised to see that. So if you have like a passport or one of those enhanced cards, you can go over there, stay over here a couple days, go over there. They got Caesars Windsor. They got a lot, you know, nice little restaurants, bars, things like that over there. I think they have a bus service too. I'm not 100% sure though. I think you can take a bus from downtown Detroit into Windsor by the tunnel, because there's also a tunnel that'll take you into Detroit. Rosa Parks Boulevard. Yep, they just built a Greenway, they call it, right under us, right here. You know, walking trail, biking trail. They really want to make Detroit more greener, more for bike riders, and you know, just more green space. You know, Detroit's an urban city, and you know, people need the green space, you know, to relax. And a lot of people live downtown, and they need that. You know, can't be surrounded by concrete every day. This is downtown, getting into it. Post office on the right. It's a good video in my opinion. And this video in about a minute or two. You want to see more videos of Detroit? Feel free to check out my other videos. I do all parts of Detroit. And I always like subscribers too. Wayne County Community College on the right. Beautiful architecture in downtown Detroit. Beautiful buildings, a lot of good restaurants, nice restaurants. A lot of things are built with detail here. You know, a lot of these buildings, like the big one you can see, well, you can't see the top of Penobscot. That's been around since, I believe, 1905. But this is what it's like to drive on 4th Street from Lincoln Park, Detroit. There's a border. It took me about 15 minutes. Didn't have any problems with traffic other than a little construction. And you can see what downtown Detroit looks like. Looks like there's an Ohio thing over there. Ohio billboard. But downtown's really nice, you know, especially during the summer. You know, the colder months, obviously there's challenges with the weather, but you can travel here for a lot cheaper. during those times, and you can still find something to do, just like pre-planned, you know, write it out. Very cool. Alright, I'm going to end this video right now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And feel free to check out some of my other Detroit videos. Thanks.